Come on, jump! Fuck! What is that noise? It's so loud.
Luan, yeah, you were right. Only ruins left. Luan? Hey, Major Matt? Aiden here.
Aiden, good to hear you, son.
You said maybe you could help me out. I'd like to ask how.
Not over the radio. Come to the ship. To the main HQ.
Main
I'll be
HQ,
there soon
huh?
myself.
All right.
Shit.
What the?
You're just stepping on the chemicals. Ooh, what the hell, bro?
What the?
Let's get the hell out of here, Greg.
Hey! Wait! Stay away!
Wait, huh?
Hey! What the fuck just happened here?
What? Damn, look at this. Sheesh. Those are prison cells. Wow.
They've already attacked 2 of our camps.
We'll do everything we can to arm you. If needed, we'll intervene.
If you could intervene, why'd you leave in the first place? This is bullshit. Wasn't your father some famous war hero? I bet he's rolling over in his grave.
Watch your mouth, civilian. Things are tough all over. You know that.
Want something from me?
Yes.
Ah, you. I remember you from the canteen.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm famous for dying a lot.
Fight in the canteen?
Maybe.
Don't sweat it. You can really hold your own. I respect that. Aiden, right? Commander told me to brief you about faction matters. Missy welcomes you.
What was that fight about?
Survivors want.
Talking about our little argument? They want what everyone wants. Safety. Which I understand. But we have to keep our eye on the bigger picture here. And it pisses me off when people mention my father.
That's, fair.
I don't mean to pry, but what's the deal with your father?
This again? Since you're new here, I'll tell you the short version. Classic story. Saved a bunch of his fellow soldiers, some civilians, and got a medal.
When was this?
Long time ago. Back when people were only fighting each other, and not each other and infected at the same time.
So is he why you joined the military?
Pretty much.
He must have been very proud.
Sure. Why not?
Who's Missy?
Who's Missy?
It's the name of the ship you're standing in. She played a key role during the revolution.
Okay.
Missy was meant to deliver drugs, masks, and other critical medical supplies, then return home. But by then, home was gone. She and her crew had nowhere to go.
And what about now?
Now, she serves as PK headquarters in Command Central. All directives are issued from right here.
It's so
Smart.
cool.
Easier to defend than a building.
Exactly.
Where is Matt?
In the field. He came across a lead in Old Villador. You gotta wait. See that board? I got plenty that needs doing and not enough men.
Seriously?
You want to pick up some of our slack? We pay well. Fuck, that's Major Matt. Something's happened.
Make room!
Wait, is that it? That's Ator, bro.
Fuck. Hader's in really bad shape.
They're using a literal door.
Take him to the infirmary! Summon the medics! We have to save him. Hang on, Ator. We won't let you go. You hear me? Get moving.
Better hope Ader survives. We lost too many people in Old Villador. Jack will do all he can to find out who did this.
Was good.
Know what this is? These brass knuckles belonged first to Commander Lucas. Then, they passed on to Ator. What happened in Old Villador, it can't happen again. We have to save the city, Aiden. From the plague, from the Butcher and his men. Whatever they're planning.
Okay. But over the radio, you said you have information for me.
Yes, but before we get down to that, tell me, Aiden, what do you need this database for? What does it contain?
Well, since I'm working for the PKs, I might as well just tell them what my motivation is.
I'm looking for my sister.
What happened to her?
A long time ago, Waltz hurt her. He took her from me. And I want him to tell me where she is. If she's still alive somewhere. That's why I was looking for the GRE command center. To access Waltz's database on its servers.
So we have a common enemy.
Meaning?
Yeah.
Waltz, that's the Butcher's right-hand man. He pumps his men full of inhibitors. We can get them both.
I don't know about Waltz though.
Because I know that
You need a whole army or
GRE
something.
Scientists are hiding out in the city. We picked up the trail of one of them right before the renegade attack.
Sounds promising.
When I find a scientist, we'll see what they know. If they're of no use, we'll find another and another until you get the answers you're looking for.
Why are the former GRE in hiding?
They're afraid of the wrath of the people. People angry because the GRE spread the infection.
So it's true. The GRE brought in the virus.
Who else? They say they performed experiments in their bases. They brought in containers from Haran at night, in secret from the government. And then everything collapsed. In revenge, people captured the scientists and hanged them from lampposts.
And killed the only people who had a chance of finding a cure.
There is no cure and there never will be, Aiden. That's GRE propaganda.
Fine. What do you want in return?
What do you think I want? Maybe the same thing both of us want? The city has electricity again. The renegades are on the attack. For the first time since the war ended, they attacked our outposts in the city center. But new possibilities have opened up for us as well. Thanks to the electricity, we can fire up the biggest antenna in the center, on the VNC tower spire.
What, you want to defeat the Butcher using radio?
Large
In a
communications.
The signal will let me reach a larger number of people. Communication between settlements will be improved. We'll enlist more recruits and defend the city. And then it will be easier to find the surviving GRE doctors you need.
Ah, okay. How can I be certain you'll help me?
I'll do my part. But what guarantee do I have that you'll help me after?
You don't trust me, Aiden?
I haven't been here that long, but I can already tell that kept promises are rare in this city.
If we don't find any of the GRE scientists, I promise I'll get Waltz for you.
You're gonna need a lot to do that.
Okay, I'm in.
Good. The Butcher attacked for a reason. I want to make sure this city is safe, no matter what.
You been smoking something?
You all right, sir?
Maya will share our plan with you. Go see her as soon as you can. Oh, and Aiden, you don't have to call me sir. To friends, I'm Jack.
Okay. Jack?
The UV flashlight repels and weakens all infected, especially virals and volatiles. To use the flashlight, equip it with one, and then hold mouse scroll wheel to use it. When its power reaches 0, you'll have to wait for it to recharge. Keep infected within the UV light cone until they fall and become vulnerable for a few seconds. Use that opportunity to attack.
renegades do.
Looking for Juan Raynor.
You don't appear to be on a schedule.
It's urgent. The commander sent me.
So Monsieur Jacques sends you?
Jacques?
Jacques Mat. Monsieur Reyna is not here. I can take a message.
No, I need to talk to him in person. Where is he?
Unfortunately, I can't help. Monsieur Reyna's whereabouts are no one's business. Wait if you must. Anything else?
Bruh. What does one do for fun?
Oh, wait, but you're no fun. What about your boss? What's he do for fun?
Monsieur Reyna is well known as a connoisseur of the finer things in life. Food, drink, and pretty much anything that walks on two legs.
Is he near any of these so-called finer things right now? Maybe I can drop in on him there.
Nice try, but no. I won't say.
Wow.
Matt's not gonna be happy.
Juan is not particularly concerned with the little major's feelings. Do come again.
Juan Raynor?
You lost, man? We didn't call for a waiter.
That guy don't
I
look
got orders to
comfortable.
find you. From Meyer and the commander. And my name's...
I know who you are, Aiden. After that bang-up with the Renegades, half the canteen wants to name their most precious offspring after you. Including Vinny here. But you interrupted our meal. State your purpose in one sentence, then please, make yourself scarce.
Oh, you know perfectly well why I'm here. The UV lamps. Meyer says you owe the Peacekeepers a delivery.
Yeah, you
And
bum.
you think your barking will make an impression on me? The Lummoxan Chief Jack thinks he can send his terrier, and everyone will wet themselves in terror. But what can I expect? He can't tell the difference between champagne in a crystal chalice or water from a dog's bowl. He hasn't an ounce of refinement. Isn't that right, Vinny?
I don't know.
Don't be afraid. It's not like Jack is gonna march in and have you hanged.
I'll have
At
you
least not
hanged,
now.
bro.
Ah, Vinny. When will you grow a spine? You want my attention, Aiden? Show me you deserve it. What can you offer me?
How about I have my crossbow out and aim it at you? At your forehead, bro.
Look, I could help you out as easily as I'm trying to help Matt.
I don't doubt that. I've heard you were a pilgrim, but you're new here. Smashing the skulls of a few peasants doesn't mean everyone wants to lift you up on their backs. You have to be more subtle with people. Everyone has their own desire, their own price. Your pitch just isn't working for me quite yet. Try again.
Do I literally have to get this guy's validation? I'm not gonna beg. Fuck that. Threaten. Asking isn't going to do anything.
How about a court-martial? Matt can do that, right?
A court-martial? You have no idea who you're talking to, do you? Who would hash
Don't
out
matter.
the contracts with the suppliers? Who would feed the army, provide it with weapons and clothing? A week without me, and the peacekeepers will be left with nothing. Supply is everything. Try again, man. And don't improv this time.
This guy is
You've
literally
used
annoying
up all
me.
your time. Didn't pique my interest.
Look, what is it you want, Juan?
Like they used to say, if you gotta ask the price, you can't afford it.
The one.
Let me guess. He scarfed down 5 horses and had a hot young woman at his side.
A young man, but the rest is accurate.
He's a piece of work, all right.
But I need him to get back to work. Jack needs UV lamps and Juan's dragging his feet.
That'll be tough. Juan barely listens to Jack, so he'll be an even tougher audience for you. He has his own men and power base, and he loves rubbing Jack's nose in that.
And what can I do about that?
Trash
As
it.
everyone else. Bribe him. He likes fine art, antiques, expensive shit from before the fall. When he sees something that used to be valuable, he can't stop himself. Zero self-control.
All right, where can I find something like that?
I heard of an old Polish guy who lived in a penthouse by Liberation Passage. They say he was an art collector. You can try his place. You can only get there via paraglider. That's why there's a chance something is left. I'll be on the radio and guide you to him.
What about you, huh? Going on a hunt?
No, a party. It's Danier's birthday, but you never know when a guest list will overlap with a hit list. Why don't you come and have a drink with us when you're done with one?
I don't think Daniel likes me.
He doesn't like anybody. We'll be in touch.
Bruh.
When you get there, stand on it, jump, and open your paraglider. Easy.
Sounds sketchy.
Name the last non-sketchy thing you've done running around this town.
Touché.
Don't run.
Ah, fuck. There aren't any paintings left.
Exactly.
Everything's been destroyed. Hey, Luan, found our collector, but no sign of his collection. Luan? Hey, you there?
Jesus, Aiden. I told you I was leaving.
Okay, quick thing. Nothing here except for a bottle of whiskey and one of vodka. At least the whiskey's the good stuff.
Juan likes a good whiskey. Maybe if you get him shit-faced, he'll loosen up, so to speak.
So you still in the canteen?
I saw him leaving. Seemed to be heading back to the ship, probably to his quarters.
Okay, I'll go there.
And listen, that vodka, Daniel is a big fan.
This vodka.
If you're planning to drop by, which you probably aren't, but if you really want to get to know this city, this is the way. Just saying.
Happy birthday, Daniel.
That was your birthday.
Oh, so you have come after all.
Here, a little something to celebrate another year on the planet.
What do you want from me, Gajo?
What do you mean?
What do you need? Why the gift all of a sudden?
It's just me being friendly.
Juan said it's your birthday, so I thought you...
I understand the concept of a birthday gift. To get us a dinner wall.
Yeah, okay, listen. Happy birthday.
Lost the bet. But at least I have something to cheer me up.
Well, bet?
Never mind. Lavon is at the bar.
What are you talking about? She was right here.
Aiden!
Hey.
You came!
This is kind of a...
Didn't you want me here?
This is kind of a
Let
whack
me get
party.
a bottle so you can catch up with us.
Hey, Ro? Off duty, hmm?
Oh. Oh.
Listen, you know how stressful things can be sometimes. You get your orders, they don't make any sense. You're fighting the clock to get shit done.
Oh, I feel you. Trust me.
So, you made it. Luan won.
Who won? Is this about some bet?
Yeah, with Daniel. She was sure you'd come. Him, not so much. It's almost as if it mattered to her. That's unusual.
Here, Aiden. Drink. Nicholas's finest booze. We were about to play a game.
No, Luan, we weren't. Come on.
I'm out. Yeah, count me out. Too drunk already.
A bunch of losers. Aiden, are you playing?
What game is it?
What game?
Don't bother. You'll just end up really drunk and humiliated.
Aiden, the longer we talk, the more time we give this grump to back out. You in or out?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
My man! Rules are simple. You either answer an awfully personal question about yourself, or you must perform the dare.
Okay, wait, so if I don't want to answer the question, I get to pick the dare.
You wish.
We decide whether it's a truth or dare. If you don't do as you're told, you drink.
Okay.
So, have you slept with anyone in Villador?
No.
No.
Are you for real?
maybe the guy has standards. Fall in love first and all that crap.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Not everyone is like you, Ro.
Okay, your turn. I want to hear you play.
Fuck off.
Wait, what do you mean?
I'll drink. Forget about it.
You play an instrument.
Never mind.
Oh.
I drink. Moving
Oh.
on.
Okay.
She used to play the ukulele.
Really?
Guys, moving
Oh,
on.
okay. Oh, I
Aiden,
thought you meant something
You play
else.
for Ro,
Okay, never mind.
and I dare you to ask Ro to sing. It's awful.
Okay.
There. Let's hear those pipes, Ro.
Okay, you asked for it. You're my ragamuffin. You might think I'm tough and all, but I always have a ball with you. You're my ragamuffin. I know it's just a silly name, but you set my heart aflame. It's true.
It's not bad.
Lord, shoot me. Shoot me dead before I have to hear another note.
Wow, man, that was something.
Okay, enough of this. Anything you want to ask the master assassin here? I always wondered about that hit list.
Shut up, Ro. It's not your turn.
I don't want to talk about this because this is more personal. I'll just go with this.
Oh yeah, the hit list. How did it start?
With a bastard who had to pay for what he did. It started with one. Then there was another one. And then a whole bunch of them.
But who was the first one?
That's another question. Drink.
No, he's just making you answer the first one.
Who cares what he asked? It started way before that. When I escaped from Waltz. Frank helped me. He showed me that there's something else I can do with all my anger. Back then, I thought I'd join them. Be a night runner someday. Who was I kidding?
It's possible.
They were wiped out at the VNC tower. Frank lost almost everyone. Night runners fell. Frank started to drink. Gave up on life. On himself. So, I'm not a night runner. But at least I have my list. Good night.
Did I ask the wrong question?
Oof.
That's the beauty of this game, Pilgrim. Sooner or later, you get to the wrong question. I'll see you soon, I guess.
Alright, see you, bro. Juan, you bum! Yep. Oh. Okay. I thought you were gay.
He is a snack, isn't he, dear? Care to join?
Don't. No.
The merrier.
No.
No, thank you.
Oh, if I embarrassed you. I'm sorry, I do have that effect on people.
No, you disgusted me.
I'll wait for you, but make it quick.
I must admit, I admire your persistence. Almost curious what you do after I send you packing, yet again.
You'll regret it.
16-year-old Highland single malt. Bottled the year before the pandemic broke out.
You're not gonna keep it. Actually, do people keep?
I've read that one
Yeah,
barrel
never
of this
mind.
stuff sold at auction for over $500,000. What a sublime present.
Okay, you're finally gonna work now. Fine.
To your health, handsome. What can I say? You broke down my defenses. So, you're still after those lamps?
Yes.
Did Matt tell you why he wanted them? And why he really wanted them?
The NC tower?
To take control of the TV tower.
Wait, he's serious? Is he crazy? Nobody tried that for over a decade.
Why is it dangerous?
So I guess it's dangerous. That's what the lamps are for.
But lamps need electricity to run. The last I heard, the juice ain't flowing there. People have tried to take it without power. Heroes and fools alike. All ended up as volatile snacks.
That's Matt's problem. What do you care?
I care because something's not right. Can't you sense that as well, Aiden?
Matt wants to prepare to defend the city from the Butcher's coming attack.
So we should start building him a monument, right? Only problem? The Butcher isn't planning any attack.
How do you know?
I have my spies. Among the renegades as well. Since the end of the war, we have occupied the city center, while the Colonel squats in the dam. One push of a lever, and half the city will find itself under toxic water. The Colonel is not stupid. He knows war would be the end of everything.
Then why did the renegades attack the canteen?
So why did the Butcher attack the canteen? That's in the city center.
Good question. Maybe it wasn't the Colonel who gave the order. Something more is going on. It's something we don't yet understand.
Okay.
What about the UV lamps? Why does he want them then?
Jack is hiding something. For a while now, he's been ordering way more lamps than he could possibly need. And then some of those lamps always disappear. No accounting for them once we deliver.
I'll hear this guy out. See what he says.
Why would Jack skim UV lamps?
And here, friend, the mystery takes flight. Jack never got over the fact that he didn't defeat the Butcher back when he had the chance, years ago. He knew that if he attacked the dam, the Colonel would close the floodgates. And the rising water levels would push the chemicals up out of the ground, burning through everything that lives in the city. It's been a stalemate for over 10 years, each waiting for the other to make a move. But then, someone turned the power on and something changed. And the renegades attacked the canteen.
Ah, it must be Waltz trying to get my GRE key.
I'm not here for my health, Juan. I need the lamps to
find out what happened to your sister. Right, Aiden?
How do you know that?
I told you I got my spies. Might be able to find something out about Waltz and your sister. Specifically about the GRE scientist you and Matt are trying to contact. I'd even say with my resources, I can find this person faster than Matt. I actually doubt he's able to find them at all.
Ah! What the fuck?
Let's help each other.
Fine. We'll see.
Smart man, Aiden. Barely in town a minute and you picked the right side already. I'll give you the lamps. That'll keep Matt from getting suspicious. But then, go to the cathedral. There's a guy hiding out there. Total nutjob, but a tech savant. Get him to fix this old piece of spy tech. If we get it working, we can bug the transmitter Jack wants to place on top of the VNC spire. Have him do his thing. By tapping Matt's comms, we'll find out what he's doing with the extra lamps. And knowing's half the battle, kiddo.
Pull up, lights off, engine hum, thoughts loud. If I hit that call, would you pick up now?